Live. This is Cypher, and today we're going over the double companion build that I actually just did a video on recently. I'll leave a link down on to in the description below. But today we're going to be covering a new variant of this build that I got some recommendations from someone in my comments. You'll probably saw the comment at the beginning of the video. You can have your comment for a chance for it to be shown at the beginning of the video just by leaving your thoughts down below. And I do try to incorporate your ideas into the build so we can have a more in-depth community and a lot more build diversity. So I'm going to go try out the suggestions that were made. So one of the suggestions was the technician specialization. I changed that. I wanted to switch to a linked laser pointer for some of my ARs. So the playstyle of this build is a little bit different than the one I showed before. Another thing that was asked was maybe running the Coyotes mask. I believe that like at this point with the Coyotes mask, it was generally not as good for PvP. It was really good for PvE, but I was underestimating it, and I definitely took it into some games, and I saw some real huge improvement with that. Other than that, I kind of shifted around because I did have the Catharsis before, so I re-rolled my red core that was on my Henry chest piece into a blue core. But other than that, let's get straight into this build. Starting off, we have the technician specialization. With companion, especially with double companion, you are reliant a lot on your skills if you aren't always around your team. After all, with the named companion talent, you have to be within 10 meters of an ally, and with regular companion, you have to be within 5. So you're typically going to keep that around that 5 meter radius with you at all times, which is why it's so important that your skills are up a lot longer. So getting that extra skill tier from the technician specialization is always useful, along with the fact that you do get the linked laser pointer, which is only applicable to long underbarrel rails for any gun, and it allows you to pulse enemies when you look at them, which is also really nice. Gives you free wall hacks, free intel for your team, and not only that, with the talents I'm running on my weapons, you get damage amplifications just for looking at your enemies, which is really nice. Going straight into our primaries, I'm running double AR. You don't have to run double AR. After all, I believe in my video before, I was running a Vector. I could be wrong on that though. I don't remember exactly, but there are some variations to this build, and I'll go into that into detail. For my primary AR, this is the one I'll be using for a lot of my close range fights, close to mid range. I'm using the Police M4. This AR does have decent base damage, has a pretty high RPM, around 850, and I have a 50 round mag on it. Mine rolled with damage to armor on it. You could roll damage to targets out of cover, but I wanted to have that flatline on there for that 15% damage amplification to pulse enemies. After all, this AR, this M4, does have a long underbarrel rail, which means I can put a linked laser pointer on it, which means anyone I look at can be pulsed, as long as they don't have full pulse resistance, which is pretty rare nowadays, since no one's really running 3-piece y'all or 3-piece or full set Citizen Corruption, because a lot of the builds right now, like the Ridgeway's Bleed build or Double Companion is still really meta right now, are usually the top dog. So you're going to be able to pulse people pretty easily. Other than that, I am running a 5% crit chance scope. I'm running the sturdy extended 5.56 mag. We're using 20 bullets and then minus 10% reload speed. You're not going to really feel it. I got that linked laser pointer on there for that pulse, and I have that 5% crit chance muzzle. Other than that, there's some other variations you can run. You can run the Carbine 7. While you do have a slower RPM at 790, which is still pretty fast, you do have a higher base damage than the Police M4. Sadly, I will not be using the FAMAS in this build because the FAMAS does not have access to that long underbarrel rail. Which also means I cannot use other good ARs like the Shield Splinter because it does not even have an underbarrel rail. Some other options if you want to run them, you can run like any what's called the 45 ACP Vector, specifically this variant because it has an underbarrel rail. I do have flatline on here. You could use that as an option. I had better performance with the Police M4 though. Certainly the Vector is still always an option. If you wanted to play really aggro, you could run the named ACS-12, the Rock and Roll, as it does have access to an long underbarrel rail. You can put a linked laser pointer on there, and from our Heartbreaker video, you could use that if you want to build stacks super easily. But other than that, I didn't really use it. I tend to have more fun with the Police M4 as I saw better progress, better DPS, and overall, I was dominating a lot of my matches with this AR. The Police M4 is very good, and it kind of is overshadowed because that there is the FAMAS as one of the main and best ARs. I believe the Honey Badger also does have a long underbarrel rail. I could be wrong on that, so don't take my word for it. But the Honey Badger, if you like the Honey Badger, you could also use that. But make sure you have that flatline on there so you can take advantage of that 15% weapon damage. Our next AR is the named Kingbreaker Assault Rifle. This AR has a really high base damage and a lower RPM at 650, but I do have that max damage to targets out of cover, and I do have that talent perfect flatline, amplifying weapon damage by 20% to pulse enemies, right? So it's literally just an extra 5% weapon damage, but this gun already has a super high base damage. In game, I was hitting up to like 300k crits, which is really good on a build that has 1.5 million armor. You know what I mean? I don't have many red cores on this build, but I'm allowed to play aggro. I have a good survivability, and I can deal good damage, which is another reason why the double companion build is so strong right now. For the attachments, I'm running a 5% crit chance. Scope, I'm running the same mag for my magazine slot. I am running a linked laser pointer, as you can put a linked laser pointer on here, and I am running the crit chance muzzle. One thing sadly that I found out is that the Dare LMG, I don't think I have it here, does not have an underbarrel, a long underbarrel rail, which does suck, as the weapon has a really high RPM, and not only that, it has a 200 round mag. But that LMG sadly does not have a long underbarrel rail for whatever reason. I don't know why it doesn't. But you can't make use of the perfect flatline there unless you constantly have your skater pulse up, which isn't happening since it has like over 100-second cooldown. But other than that, I do recommend running the Kingbreaker, as is the best way to get a lot of long range DPS. Onto our sidearm, I'm running the named Orbit pistol. It's a PvP and Dark Zone exclusive. You can get it out of named item caches and conflict caches. And you don't really need to have it. You can also run the TDI card custom, which is also another PvP and Dark Zone exclusive, to get that extra skill tier, which actually, I will be doing later in this video. But the main reason you would use the Orbit is for that perfect finisher. After you down someone, you can get 35% crit chance and 40% crit damage for 15 seconds. Overall, really nice. But I feel like I just realized I had it. But the TDI card custom will give you that extra skills here, which is really nice for double companion, but you will only get that skill tier when you are holding the weapon. Keep that in mind. Other than that, let's go on to our gear pieces. For the mask, we are using the Coyotes mask, the Exotic Coyotes mask. The best way to get this is farming, I think, Jefferson Trade Center at Heroic. I believe it has a 10% or 5% drop chance. Or you could do mask targeted loot in the Countdown or Summit. But you get a full 15% weapon damage with this mask. You get 5.5% crit chance. When maxed out, you get 12% crit hit damage, and I'm running an 11.3 crit hit damage mod. I was running Catharsis before to get that extra bonus damage for the more times I get hit, but I felt like I was losing some close range gunfights that I probably shouldn't be losing. So I thought getting that extra crit damage would be really nice. And the reason why that is because with the talent Pack Instincts, you and all allies gain a bonus based on the distance of the last enemy you hit. From 0 to 15 meters, you get 25% crit hit damage, which is really nice. So if you did want to run that Vector, as I just did earlier, you can get extra free 25% crit hit damage, which is always really nice. Between 15 to 25 meters, you get 10% crit hit damage and 10% crit hit chance, which is a nice in-between. This is probably where a decent amount of your gunfights are going to be taking place, between the 0 to 15 meter and 15 to 25 meter. So obviously you can get that 10% crit hit damage and crit hit chance, best of both worlds. And then for anything 25 meters or above, you can get more crit hit chance, 25% crit hit chance, which is always really nice. And by the way, this does apply to all of your teammates, which is also really nice. A lot of people are running, what's it called? A lot of people are running Coyotes Mask right now. Sorry, not Coyotes Mask, Double Companion right now. So, and if you're going to be playing together, you guys are all going to get these bonuses, which is super nice. Going off onto our chest piece, I'm running the named Electric chest piece, Henry. With this, you get a 10% status effect, which is kind of nice. I personally don't like status effect builds, as I feel like they're a really cheesy way to play the game, where you aren't relying as much on skill. But if you did want to run any status effects like the Flame Launcher or Stinger Hives, you could do that. I used to have a red core rolled onto here, but that's when I had Catharsis as my mask, so I kind of just swapped it since I have Coyotes. Now I'm going to run a blue core on here so I can keep that 1.5 million armor, which in my opinion is the sweet spot for a lot of PvP builds. Other than that, I have 8.2% headshot damage, 6.5% weapon handling, and a 5.1% crit hit chance mod. Overall, it's really strong. I mean, like, what's it called? I couldn't get any good rolls, but if you farm targeted loot for Electrique in Countdown, it's super easy to get this chest piece to drop. I spent like 3 hours trying to grind it, couldn't really get what I wanted, so you guys might have better luck than I do. The Henry chest piece comes with the talent Perfect Companion. While you're within 10 meters of an ally or a skill, total hit damage is increased by 20%. Overall, really nice, good for team play, and especially if you're not with your team, you can get access to that free buff just by running the Defender drone or like any of the other skills that are like staying close to you. One I see people running a lot is the Seeker Mine, as it comes with status effects of bleed if you get hit by it, which kind of blends in with the 10% status effects. Going on to our holster, I'm running the name Brazos Pucaros holster. It auto comes with a blue core every single time, and it auto comes with a red core every single time. You could roll the blue core off for a skill tier. I wouldn't recommend it. I think 1.5 million armor is still the best sweet spot to have, and that survivability is great. Mine rolled with the 6% crit chance attribute on it. I just kept it. And it's always nice to have this holster as it comes with 10% skill haste, and you want your skills back as soon as possible. Especially with the fact that you want to keep that double companion procced. Other than that, let's go on to the backpack. I am running a Fenris backpack. 13.4% weapon damage, 4.9% crit hit chance, 7% headshot damage. I wish I could get a crit hit damage mod there, but I did have to roll my companion on there, and I'm running a 5.3% crit chance. There's actually a big difference between regular companion and perfect companion. With regular companion, you have to be within 5 meters, which is and you only get a 10% bonus damage. When with perfect companion, you get 20%. So you're losing out on 5% weapon damage, and you have to be even closer, twice as close to your allies or your skill. But I think it works out, especially with the defender drone or like the healer drone. It always follows you around. Same thing with the seeker mine. So you don't really have to be worried about that. You'll have both double companion procced pretty often. Other than that, we're going to the name Petrov Defense Gloves, the Contractor's Gloves. Main reason you're running these is for that damage to armor. I have a blue core rolled on here. One moment, actually. Sorry about that. I'll cut that out. But I have an 8% damage to armor mod on here, which comes every single time with the Contractor's Gloves. It rolled with 5% crit chance on here. You can optimize that super easily. And then I have 170k armor on here. Just wanted to keep that blue core there. It does have 10% LMG damage. Unless you could find an LMG that does come with a long underrail rail, and then you can roll flatline on there. I see no reason as why you would run an LMG. When I think the Police M4 and the Kingbreaker are like the best options, in my personal opinion. But other than that, you can get these super easily. This is in the open loot pool. You can go farm it in Countdown or Summit or in the open world. And the same thing goes for the Pucaros holster, by the way. And then on to our next piece, the Fox's Prayer. These are the named Overlord Armament knee pads, which come with 10% rifle damage. I believe flatline is an option for rifles. I'm not sure why you would run it. Maybe the M1A Classic, because it does have a super high base damage already. But it comes with 10% rifle damage. I rolled a blue core on there because mine already rolled with that 8% damage to targets out of cover, which will roll every time. Same thing for the Contractor's Gloves. That 8% damage to armor or damage to targets out of cover will roll every time maxed out, so you don't have to worry about optimizing that. And not only that, mine came with 12% crit hit damage, which is also really nice off rip. Other than that, this is super easy to farm. Just farm Overlord Armaments or knee pad targeted loot in Countdown or Summit. If we go over, actually, hold on, let me go over the skills. For the skills, I didn't really change much. I just kept my same scanner pulse, because now I believe, it still has a 109-second cooldown, even with the skill tier. That's a little weird. It might be bugged. But I'm running the Defender drone as well. Overall, it's super nice to have with that 13.4% damage reduction. I believe, the shield counts. So if you did want to run the TDR card custom and you wanted to run the Bulwark shield, that is 100% something that you could do. Other than that, Seeker Mine is also really good. I've seen people run the Mender Seeker Mine, which is exclusive to the Survivalist specialization, as you get some free heals and it always sticks besides you. It's not going to be like leave you right away, and you could just keep it nearby you. You could also use the Hive, like I said, if you want to make use of the status effects from the Henry chess piece. You can run the Stinger Hive, place the Stinger Hive right on you so you're within the range to proc Double Companion, and anyone who runs into you is going to get some nasty bleed. You could also run Decoy, or the Sticky Bomb, or there's all these other options you can run. There's a lot of flexibility with the skills of this build, which is really nice, and I like that a lot. Let me actually go mod my TDI card custom, because I think I'll probably pull this out of my vault. Crit chance, we're going to go put some crit hit damage mod. Do I have a crit chance? Okay, I have more crit chance. Let's go for extra 10% crit chance. We're not going to miss a single crit with this. And then we'll go put an 11 round mag on there. And other than that, there we go. We have that ready. Overall, this build is super strong. I don't even have shade level 1000, and which means the stats that I'm going to show you could be even higher for you. Let's go over to the stats board. With the Police M4, we have a 52% crit hit chance, 79% crit hit damage. You could roll any of the crit chance. This probably could be maxed now that I realize this. But remember, I didn't get the best rolls, so you could probably get 60% super easily, especially with optimizing my stuff. I didn't optimize a lot of my gear. I kind of just put this up together just to show you, even without optimization, this build does shred in conflict. Not only that, I have 79% crit hit damage. Once again, could be higher if I optimize and I get the right rolls. Got 70% headshot damage, which is always nice. 13% damage to armor, could be higher once again. 15% health damage, once again, also could be higher. Didn't optimize my stuff. And you also get damage to targets out of cover. So you get a lot of multiplicatives with this build. Let's go over to the TKB. Okay, it's the same stats all around. You get a little bit less armor damage, but overall, this build is super strong. It's super good with great survivability, great DPS, and you'll see that in the matches I play. Overall, this build is super fun. I like it a lot, and it's a build that you can really have fun with. Go gung-ho, run around. You don't have to worry as much because you'll always have the Defender Drone to reduce damage you take. Actually, you know what? I will take off my Scanner Pulse for that Bulwark Shield. I just want to try something out, see how things go. Let me check my mods on here. Okay, that's the highest I have there. Damage bonus. I don't know if damage bonus applies to the Bulwark Shield, but I'll keep it. And shield health, can I get it any higher? No, I can't really. Overall, this build is super strong. I will be running the Bulwark here just because, actually, I could probably roll off that Future Perfect. Wait, let me see. One skill tier for 15 seconds, stacked it 3 times, overcharge. So you can get your skills even more powerful. You know, I think I'll leave the Future Perfect on there just for now. But you always could roll anything you want on here. If I'm correct, it should be at the Countdown vendor right now for you to buy. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, okay, so the TDI card custom is at the Countdown vendor for you to buy. It's only 75 tokens. That's super easy. That's like one game of you completing a countdown. So you can finish that like in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, right? That's super easy. And overall, you're going to have a lot of fun with this pistol. It is a PvP and Dark Zone exclusive, which is why this is a must-buy. You should pick this up as soon as possible. Other than that, I'll just be waiting for a conflict game so I can go showcase the build off. Once again, it'll always come with that skill tier. You can just optimize that weapon damage, and then after that, you can swap this for any talent you want. I personally don't think it matters, as I won't be needing it, but overall, this build is a lot of fun. There's a lot of variables you can do and have this. You don't have to be a team player, and if you are, it overall still benefits you, as you can keep that double companion procced. And regardless, this build's a lot of fun. It's really strong right now. I would definitely say it's getting close to that broken edge, and I think companion will get a nerf as a talent. I don't think they're gonna nerf the overall like chess. I hope they don't nerf the chess piece or like change anything about it besides perfect companion and double companion. I am glad that they did include backpack talent on a chess piece. I think that's a lot of fun. And I believe, if I'm correct, I'm not sure, that they said they were going to be adding some more backpack talents. Like imagine vigilance on a chess piece. That would be crazy. Double vigilance would be insane. Let me think. Actually, you know, maybe they wouldn't do double vigilance because there already is a perfect vigilance on the backpack. So I mean, I don't think there's any point in doing that. Maybe, maybe they did it the other way around, so you can run like double obliterate. Double obliterate would be cool. Double unbreakable would not be cool. I don't think that would even function properly. I think they'd probably break the game if they did that, considering it would probably proc both talents at the same time. I'm wondering though, because like there's a lot of opportunities for some new gameplay loops. You know what? Double intimidate would be pretty good actually. Now that I think about it, that's a lot of bonus armor. Or like a lot of amplified weapon damage. I don't know if they would though, but there's like a lot of options that they have with this build, or like even with this, like with the new AR, the St. Elmo's engine, I believe you can re-roll the attributes, not the main attributes like the weapon damage and the health damage, but like the last one. So it's like I've seen people with damage to targets out of cover and armor damage on there, which is nuts. Like that's crazy. I don't know if they're gonna introduce that to every exotic, because then like ARs that have been kind of like falling out of the PvP meta, like the Eagle Bear, or hell, even the Bighorn would be even better. Like I imagine the Eagle Bear would target the damage out of cover, or like the same thing for the Bighorn, or hell, the Chameleon. I don't want all that crit chance on my Chameleon. Like, it already comes with a bunch, so it's like it would be absolutely ridiculous. And I hope they include that for all exotics, because like people are gonna complain saying, oh, it kind of gets rid of like the playstyle or whatever. But it's like the devs should be empowering players to find a playstyle that fits them, and not like something that should be like limiting, especially with like exotics being. I don't want to say as hard to get, but it makes it so like it's nice to like get an exotic. Like it's not like a dead set boring thing. All right, we got a match. I don't know if it gets better or worse from here. Why is that guy voting for domination? You know what? I don't know anymore, guys. For context, while I was waiting for my next game, I got mad and I ripped my keycaps off, and now they're back on. But they don't work the way they should. And for context on why I was mad, status effects and max expertise. I believe 23 is the max, is the cap, and yeah, it's not been fun. I don't know why I'm playing this game. Like, I'm not even making money from YouTube yet. I have to reach 500 subs first, because I already met all the other requirements. But dude, I really don't know what's going on. Like, if I was not close to meeting the YouTube partner program requirements, I would not be on this game. And that is a fact. I have no reason to play this dog shit game at all. There's not one benefit to be playing this crap. Is bro's name Wednesday Adams? Okay, dude. Alright, let's go demolish this guy.
An agent needs assistance.
What happened there? SMG? I shot first and I almost blew
Behind on the bridge. Behind on the bridge.
Okay, all my damage just got wasted because he just stole my kill. Cool. Did I just see a guy? Am I just seeing shit now? Okay.
Rogue hive detected. Hostile hive detected.
Oh, that guy deals a lot of damage. Am I dead? Am I dead? Am I dead?
System curtailed. System back online.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Agent down.
Have my bullets weren't hitting it earlier because the cover. There we go. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't get an armor kit. I just got ammo. I mean, I'm running double AR. Might as well. Yeah, you can't complain. Get the free fire out, and he's gone. Look at that consistent damage right there. You know, I am not willing to try what my teammate's doing right now. Let me go rotate. Oh, my teammates are wiping them out.
Boost about to activate.
They still haven't gotten a spawn swap yet? Oh, I feel bad. Look at that damage right there. He's down.
Now active. An agent needs assistance.
Look at that insane damage, dude.
Run out of reinforcements.
Look, I finally go in a lot. I finally get a lobby. They're still spawning on us. Wow. Oh, I don't have plates. I don't have plates. I don't have plates. Give me out. Give me out. Give me out. Oh no 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 no! Aw, damn.
Detected. Agent
I finally get a match where we don't have, where they don't have expertise, and we roll them. Watch, the game is probably gonna be over at this point.
An agent needs
I guess not. It's Mario now. Let's see what Mario's doing. Is he instigating with them right now?
Boost will soon deactivate. Allies are
Is Mario gonna be able to get the boost? Nope.
Rogue hive
Looks like he needs
detected.
some help.
Hostile hive detected.
Alright. Let's go around.
Rogue defender drone.
3
detected.
guys left.
Hostile defender drone detected. Boost has expired.
Okay, we know where they are. Wow, that guy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was a very quick game. Look, guys, I'm gonna be real with you.
Solid work.
I couldn't care to record another game. If you've seen what I've been going through right now for the past 5 hours, I don't think you'd want me to play another game, or I mean maybe it was for like pure entertainment value, but that was really bad. That was like really bad. 4-1, 13 million damage. It was a quick game. I can't be bothered to do another one, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like completely burnt out. I've been doing PvP for 5 hours. I've been getting rolled every single game by status effects and max expertise. I'm sorry, guys. I can't get another video out. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Don't let my painful hours of recording hinder your fun with the build. The build is good. The build is good. As you can see, you easily out DPS everyone you go against as long as they don't have max expertise. Which, if I'm being honest, is really all who's playing the game at this point. I don't know. I'm trying to have fun with this game. I really can't enjoy any of it anymore at this point. But yeah, that's the build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Other than that, please leave a like, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below. We're almost on at 400 subscribers, trying to hit 500 subscribers before summer hits. At the end of summer hits, before I go to school again. So other than that, yeah, it's been a journey for like filming for this vid. If you want to see the awful torture that I've been going through, my Twitch is in the link below. The VOD is probably there. It's going to be my most recent VOD by the time you're watching this vid, when it comes out. If not, it should be for the date either the 25th or 26th of June if you're watching this video in the future. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I did my best, guys. I'm sorry. I really can't be bothered. If you've seen what I've been going through, it's real bad. It's awful. The game is in an unplayable state right now, and yeah, please like this video if you want Ubisoft to remove expertise and nerf status effects. And other than that, I will see you all later.